Hello, and welcome to the Creo Direct demonstration. Creating and modifying 3D designs is fast and easy with Creo Direct, especially for someone transitioning from 2D to 3D CAD or for a more infrequent CAD user. As a member of the Creo product family, Creo Direct also enables users to create product designs using the direct modeling approach while seamlessly sharing data with users of Creo Parametric and other Creo apps. Creo's AnyMode modeling technology enables enterprises that use both direct and parametric modeling to enable a fast, flexible, yet powerful way to design. To start, we'll open up an assembly and hide the valve cover so we can apply our own design. You'll see that we start with a simple sketch of a circle, and yet, with just a few clicks, we have an extruded, tapered cap that's ready to be fit to the valve opening. These quick click effects will be utilized throughout the demonstration. Inserting our crude cover design into the assembly, we can use the 3D Copilot to move the cover over the opening. It would be very difficult to get the cover in the proper place covering the valve by just using the dragger though. So, by selecting interacting surfaces, the cover is snapped into place. Creo Direct allows you to easily orient a specific face or side of the assembly correctly above, beside, or on the components that need to be attached. Now, any changes that we make to the cover will regenerate in this correct orientation in the assembly. It is incredibly easy to add sketches or extrusions to an existing 3D part. Seamless switching between 3D solid view and a 2D sketching plane, followed by a quick extrude in the negative direction, results in a cut. A quick taper to match the shape of the cover, and we're ready to repeat the initial bevel geometry as a pattern. By defining our axis as the vertical center of the cover, the initial extrude can be patterned and rotated around the outside of the cover while keeping complete control in the hands of the user. Here we will use the box selection, which selects all edges touched by the box, and then apply rounds to multiple edges at once. This is much quicker than individually selecting all the edges to rounds. Now, we need to create the down stem, so first we will shell the bottom surface. By selecting a sketching operation, such as circle, then clicking on the surface plane you wish to sketch, we are automatically brought into the 2D sketching view. We'll quickly draw two concentric circles that will become the outer and inner radii of the downstem, respectively. Switching back to 3D, we will now extrude these smaller circles slightly through the top of the cap. Next, we want the outside of the stem to connect to the cap, but not go through it. So, we'll hold Shift key while we extrude, resulting in our extrude to be snapped in place. Clicking both mouse buttons simultaneously will select both circles, allowing us to extend the length of the downstem. We'll round the edge where the downstem connects to the cap. Now, we'll add a small chamfer to the bottom edge before we hollow out the stem. In opposite order, selecting the surface, then the sketching operation, still brings us into 2D view, with which we will quickly sketch a circle equal to the size of the opening we desire. We'll extrude up into the stem, creating the hollowed feature. Each step being exhibited involves minimum mouse clicks, since most operations are either automatic upon clicking, or will become so once the desired operation is selected. Extrusions, rounds, chamfers, shells, etc. Anything you can imagine, literally at your fingertips. Switching back to the assembly, we can see our changes have taken place. Notice that our downstem does not perfectly fit the valve, but let's pretend this flaw was not caught immediately, and we'll use that to show the integration between Creo Direct and Creo Parametric. Let's go ahead and open it up in Creo Parametric as another user who sees the design flaw and wants to make a quick change. We can activate the valve cover in order to implement a change right here in the assembly. The command search tool enables you to find commands faster and preview the location of the command on the user interface. Searching for Modify Analytic, we can hover over the dynamic search results, and the command location will be highlighted in the ribbon. Modify Analytic allows us to change the inner or outer diameter of the downstem in order to fit the valve opening. If it still protrudes from the bottom, selecting Move will present us with our 3D dragger, which can be used to modify the length in order to fit appropriately. Let's now take a look at an assembly that was created in Creo Parametric, but we're going to open it in Creo Direct. First, we need to activate the part where this new feature will be, and then we can sketch over that part by selecting the surface plane we wish to sketch on. While extruding, we can hold the Shift key to easily snap the solid to a surface. We can taper the shape, add rounds to the edges, and ultimately add a hole. While Creo Direct can support heterogeneous CAD data, we're going to exhibit the seamless interoperability capabilities delivered in Creo 1.0. This particular task involves adding some geometry that will later interact with an additional timing belt pulley. If we open up this part by itself now, we can do the same sketching operation to create shapes we need. The Move tool allows full control by placing the available dragger arrow normal to where the user selects the surface to move. Notice now we are opening the same assembly in Creo Parametric. You can see the changes we have made have taken place, and these changes are reflected in the model tree. Since we now have all of the changes made in Creo Direct captured as features in Creo Parametric, we can now edit those features like any other parametric feature. This is a unique and powerful capability only available in Creo. We have just shown you how easy it is to create new geometry in Creo Direct. Let's now demonstrate how an analyst may use Creo Direct to simplify a model for analysis. An analyst has to work with geometry only. They don't really care about existing parametric definitions of features, but they do want to simplify their model, maybe to make the meshing work better, and they don't want to make changes to the model. And why force them to decipher how a parametric model was created? Why not let them work with the geometry directly? Let them make the changes they want to make, to explore different design options and different scenarios without any concern whatsoever about modifying the parametric model underneath. With Creo Direct, analysts will be able to do just that. You may need to simplify the part geometry in order to prepare the model for a downstream product development task, such as simulation or tooling design. The Remove tool in Creo Direct provides a quick, easy command that shows how simple it is to group select and remove unwanted features. The manipulation and removal of unwanted or unnecessary components is seamless using the Remove tool. The operation forces adjacent surfaces to converge, removing the barrier surface between them, essentially removing the object. We can use Control to select multiple entities, or use the selection dragger box to highlight the desired geometry. We can also remove rounds and holes with the click of a button. This has been a Creo demonstration. Thank you for watching.